Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I am Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is June Liu, Seth Geis, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
Just cowboy riding out in the sunset.
It's good to have the band back together again, man. Feels like
Shot
it's
in
been
the
a
back
hot
by
minute.
June.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been a few weeks.
Dude,
oh.
it's been freaking hot as hell down here. North Carolina studios.
All right. So today we are talking about the Caldwell Blind Man's Bluff Maduro. This is Trouble. Cigars are Robusto, 5-inch by 52. Comes out of the Tabacalera William Ventura factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper is Mexican San Andres. Binders from the Dominican Republic. Filler is Dominican Crojo, Dominican Double Lajero, and Nicaraguan Habano. Blended by Robert Caldwell. Price point is $10, and cigars released in June of 2021. So with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
So, hey guys, in the overall comments for this cigar, I wrote, "This was trouble for my palate."
That's very clever. That's a good turn of phrase, June. I like it. Very clever.
Okay.
That's why you make the big bucks.
Correct. Zero, just like everybody else.
And it looks like fall in that picture.
It does, yeah.
It looks like
need
fall.
Need some
I
pumpkin
know we
spice
did
in
need
there
a
or
little
something.
pumpkin in there, man. It looks folly.
I'll throw a little PSL in the back next time.
Nice.
So I actually like the first third. I actually like the first third quite a bit. It's just that it really deteriorated the last couple of thirds. So, it had this nice viscosity to it. Got a lot of cocoa, raw cedar. It had this like chalkiness. It got this like slightly like a bitter tea note, but in a good way. But as the cigar went through, complexities really took a big dive for me. There was a lot of this raw cedar dryness, with the little hint of like bitterness attached. Is almost like, I don't know, people don't do this, but I just thought about you going into your humidor, your cedar line humidor, and just licking it over and over and over again.
If people don't do that, I don't think they're prepared to be cigar reviewers.
They don't go around looking at lots of stuff. They're not. You gotta develop your palate. I mean, that's how you do it.
Totally.
DP, baby. It's a lifestyle. It's not a website. It's a lifestyle.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
Maturity,
overall, it was that.
maturity. Are you done, June?
Are you done, June?
Was this troubling? Was it troubling for your palate, Seth?
The first third, I'm gonna hold my comment towards the end because John's gonna love it. But the first third was it doesn't have a long finish. The cigar, at least I didn't find it did. It was very quick. So I described it as, I felt like you get this flavor profile of like chocolate and wood and some spices and earth, and then it just vanished in the first third. And the only way I could think about describing it at the time was like when you buy one of those hollow Easter eggs that you get that chocolate flavor, but then there's just nothing because the egg's hollow. That's the only thing that came to mind at the time. Yeah. Thinking about that one.
Don't they usually have the yolk in the middle?
But
That's a
the
Cadbury.
hollow ones, not the Cadbury ones.
Oh, okay.
It was just lacking.
Must have been in Korea at the time.
Must have been. Second third was shown a little bit more pepper, and then the final third just went to really absolute shit, and it was just bad earth and minerals and spices and terrible. Medium strength and body until it went downhill.
All right, John, what was your experience like?
I mean, I liked it. I don't know, man. I tend to really like a lot of Robert's profile, like what he tends to blend for. I think kind of hits my palate really nicely. He walks around the flavor map and he does it in a pretty balanced and organized way, which I really appreciate. First third for me was a lot of bread, baking spices, cinnamon, a little bit of earthiness just to accent that. And then sort of in the bottom half of the first third, there's the bread and baking spices were just like perfectly together, which was fantastic. Second third was a lot of sweet syrup bread, mild wood, little dry cedar, and again, little earth accents. So first third and second third to me were like really organized, really tasty. Unfortunately, the last third was kind of earth forward, and that earth forward kind of picked up. There was some citrus that kind of offset it, but the earth just kind of took over, and then there was some wood in there, and it was a little disharmonious. Construction was amazing, so no issues with the burn, no issues with the draw. I enjoyed it, and to me, this is another one of the Caldwell blends. It kind of fits my flavor profile that I enjoy, so I definitely smoke this again. Aaron, what about you?
I thought the cigar had a pretty consistent flavor profile throughout, focused around musty toasted wood, starting with baking spice that transitioned to black pepper, had some addition of dark earth. But I used this descriptor in a previous review that it was just a bit too basic. Overall dryness was there fairly early and was kind of a bit of a detractor for me. Nothing really wrong with the cigar, just not anything that grabbed my attention, and it just wouldn't be something that I'd necessarily come back to. So. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 6.82. June gave it a 6.10. I gave it a 5.40, and Seth gave it a 4.33. So, John, how'd that 6.82 match up for you?
I feel naked and exposed out in the front like that, but it matches up well. It was what was the price point on this?
$10.
Yeah, so it's about right. Good smoking time, good flavor profile. I mean, I think if you already like a lot of Caldwell's blending profile, that this is going to be a no-brainer for you.
All right, June, 6.10.
Oh, interesting. You say that, John, because I'm more like, give me the stuff that Caldwell used to do and bring it back.
Like the
Like
Long
the
Live
Eastern-
the King, Eastern Standard.
Yeah, like Eastern Standard, Anastasia, all of that.
I feel like this was derivative of that, but
No, I don't know. Maybe the weather was pretty shitty when he smoked it or something. I don't know. So he's totally average for me. So bring back the old stuff.
Yeah, my 5.4 matches up well. It was an average flavor profile throughout. Had a relight and a little wavy burn on that, but otherwise, it's hitting around the mid-5 marks. All right, Seth, 4.33.
As I said to John at the beginning, I was going to say something that was going to rock his world. Listen, there was too much Dominican tobacco in this cigar. I thought. I swear.
What? What does that even mean?
I
What does that
smoked
even
this,
mean?
I'm like, man, this is just. I was like, I don't think I've ever smoked a Mexican San Andreas over Dominican tobacco and had it been this bad. I know that there's some Nicaraguan in there, but I'm with June. This is nothing compared with some of the earlier stuff he does. To me, it's like, I don't know. This is almost like an AJ Ventura blend.
Oh, wow. That's some serious. That's uncalled for.
Huh.
That's uncalled for.
It just doesn't seem like a Ventura blend. I mean,
I would agree. It doesn't seem like a Ventura blend, but I think that is a good thing. I think that's this elevates above what a lot of the stuff that's come out of Ventura, because again, I think Caldwell's approach to blending is just maybe what this is a Dominican blend for people who don't like Dominican blends.
this is like his Camacho factory unleashed. It smokes
Yeah.
like nothing ever Camacho.
All right,
There you go.
fair enough.
We should
All
do a
right.
show about this, by the way, where we could do the whole like if one cigar fucked the other, what it'll come out to be.
Oh, what would
Man.
happen? Well, yeah,
Well,
of
they-
course.
Yeah.
Just
I-
give us
I-
any
I-
names,
right?
and we'll give you. We'll get there.
Yeah, I assume this
Yeah,
is like
let's,
Ernesto Carrillo meets an AJ Fernandez, right? That's where you were going with this, Seth.
There you go. There's a good.
Yeah. We got to do it before Dojo steals our idea.
Yeah.
That's right. Eric, supposed Gringo Sensei.
What's
All
he gonna
right.
steal this idea about? Did he steal
know.
another idea?
Oh,
Well,
you did it. I'm just saying
What
that's
about-
like the only.
What about Dojo Chico? That's not a stolen
I'm
idea.
just gonna.
That's
I'm just
Dojo-
gonna-
stolen
I'm gonna go-
idea.
I'm gonna drink some Topo Chico. While
Dojo
smoking
Chico.
Dojo Chico.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
All
You
right.
haven't seen
It's the new
the
retweets,
Topo
though.
Chico cigar
Yeah,
dojo
the
thing?
mineral
I don't-
water.
I don't have the
Mineral
internet.
water.
Oh, are we gonna get into mineral water again?
No.
Yeah, we don't have that.
We'll
No,
do this
no,
after
no,
hours.
definitely
Do
not.
this after hours. Yeah.
All right. If you just catch this video on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to us. Also check out the full written review on the website, developmentpals.com. Follow us on all social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Smoke it.